So I've got Patrick here with me and we're super excited. So I wanted to talk a little bit about 2020 and what's coming up and what that means. So the first thing I've been kind of leading you guys to, if you've been following, is I'm going to be at a sanctional coming up and I'm going to be on a team. The first piece of that team is actually my husband, Patrick. So first, let's find out how he feels about that.
I'm excited. It's been a couple of years since I've actually competed. Was it 2018 they stopped the regionals? So 2018 was the last time I've actually competed, and it was solo at the last regionals. But since then, I've not been out on the competition floor, and kind of more recently, I've been picking things back up. But I'm excited, but definitely nervous because I'm gonna get kind of dragged along, I think.
Have you ever competed team?
I don't think I've done any sort of team event. I mean, we've kind of practiced some team stuff before, you and I, but as far as competing, I've never been on the floor with a team before. So that feels like a little bit extra pressure, especially when everybody else on the team is super fit.
So fun fact, Pat and I have actually never even competed together. We've trained together when I first started CrossFit. He coached me all my first few years, then I went on to work with a few other coaches. He totally stopped training with me then because it was no longer fun for him. And now that we've come back to the whole balance and fun piece, we're back to training together again. So this will be our first time in 8+ years stepping on the competition floor together.
So for me, competing was never really that stressful. I enjoyed doing it, but I never had big aspirations with it. So trying to qualify for the games or anything like that was never weighing on me. So when I went out on the competition floor, it was stressful in a sense, but I didn't feel any extra pressure trying to qualify for something. You know, being at regionals or a local event was just fun. And I did a pretty good job just enjoying myself. But being with Kristi and kind of backstage while she's competing is so stressful for me. Just trying to get her prepared and her mindset feeling like she's confident, ready to go out and kill it, which she can, and then having to just watch is so much worse for me. So now I feel like I'm going to get both ends where I've got the stress of wanting her and everybody else to do well, but now I'm also out there and kind of, you know, it also falls on me. So I think the pressure is going to come back because, you know, it doesn't stress me out that much, but I've got all these other people that I don't want to let down or be the anchor for.
I think for both of us, this is definitely going to be something new, uncharted territory. I'm used to being like, Pat, I need this, or I'm having a meltdown right before my workout. Not really a meltdown, but I'm definitely nervous because I'm an athlete who gets very nervous before they step on the floor, and he's my rock. He's always there. He's got it. He's running to get me if I need a drink, if I need a bar, if I need warmed up, if I need stretched. He's got it under control. But now I have to remember it's not about me, it's about us as a team, and he is now a part of that team. So it's not gonna be, Pat, I need this. It's gonna be like, oh crap, I gotta figure it out for myself, and then also make sure he's ready. So I think it's definitely gonna be a shift, it's definitely gonna be a change, but it's something I'm super excited about and that I've been wanting to compete with him, whether it's at a local competition or I never actually thought we'd get to do a sanctional together. So it's been something I've been wanting to do that we finally are getting to check off of the list as a couple, and I think it's gonna be super awesome and super cool. Hopefully we have no breakdowns on the floor, but we do communicate well, so I think that should be a good thing. So I guess we will see. We will also release our other two teammates here to you guys soon.
So something that we have been doing is practicing team workouts. And for me, like a big learning experience was figuring out that you don't, or at least a big change was like you don't get to choose necessarily to take a break when you want to. You determine as a team when you're going to take breaks, and that might not be the same pace or the same timing that, you know, I or any one of the other teammates would, you know, do it if they were doing that same workout on their own. So that in itself makes it feel so much worse. And some of the workouts we've done recently are, as a team, are the worst workouts I've ever done. And I think largely it's because you don't get to choose your rest, and it's the worst.
I don't think it's the worst. I think it's just we all have our own strengths and weaknesses. So my strength may be gymnastics, Pat's strength may be strength. So on the strength stuff, I'm trying to keep up with him because I don't want to let him down. Where on the gymnastics stuff, maybe he's trying to keep up with me. So we're going outside of our comfort zones. We're trying harder than if it's just us counting on ourselves, because we never want to let those other people down. And I think that, and all in all, is the most important piece to being on a team. Is I'm more worried about my teammates, making sure they're okay, that they feel good, than I am about myself, because I don't want to let them down. And I think when you pick and you choose your team, you want to make sure you're with people who are your friends. It's okay to call people out, but to have a mutual respect for each other. So you want to work for them, and it's not just about you, it's about the team in that instance.
I think something else we've been learning is you also, or at least I've been learning, is you have to have like a pace setter, somebody who is determining what the pace is going to be. Because if everybody, and we've kind of experienced this, nobody wants to let anybody down, so you're almost slowly picking the pace up. And if nobody else is slowing down, it almost just is unmaintainable. So kind of determining who's going to set the pace, we're going to follow them and go off of that, to where it's not just, you know, kind of a snowball going out of control.
If you followed earlier, you know I have accepted my individual invite to the CrossFit Games. So I know a lot of people are probably wondering, why go on a team? Well, why not? I love competing with my friends, and if you followed along my journey, I am focusing on balance, I'm focusing on having fun. So for me, I want to continue competitive exercising with my friends, and I want to keep having fun. I will buckle down as the games get closer, but for me it just feels good to get back on the competition floor. And team events, they are hard. They push you outside of your comfort zone, because like we talked about earlier, I'm trying to keep up with people who may be stronger at certain things that I'm not good at. So I do feel like there's a really good benefit from the team aspect into the individual competition aspect as well. You only live once, and for me to get to compete with my husband and two of my other really good friends, it's like I just don't want to turn that opportunity down. So I am continuing on that individual path this year. So I will have this sanctional coming up. After this one on a team, I'll be at the Rogue Invitational, because I did qualify through the qualifier, and then from there it will be the CrossFit Games. I'm super excited about this year. I'm super excited with the way training has been going. I'm learning a lot about myself, and I think all in all I'm continuing to hold balance, having fun, and prioritizing my friends and family, so I'm my happiest, healthiest version of myself. And that for me seems to be the best recipe for success, feeling good inside and outside of the gym. I'm so excited to take you guys on this journey. We're going to document the entire team competition so you can see how Pat hangs with me. Just kidding. But so you can see how we do as a team, how it goes, and who knows, we're just gonna shoot for the stars and see what's to come. If you guys wanna check out any of the training that we've been doing, make sure you guys click the links in the bio. We've got some really great stuff. Any comments, questions you have, make sure to comment below, like the video, and stay tuned for the next announcement on who is on our team and what sanctional we will be at. Have a great day.